I'm horrible with standing behind podiums. Oh, you can't. Cool. Okay, so sorry about being a little bit late. I was down. I couldn't get away from a conversation. So custody, receiving, and distribution of crypto assets. That's a really nice way of saying this is the lecture on how to build a wallet. That's my job this year. I'm with Black Wallet, which is hilarious that we don't actually make wallets. We are a cryptocurrency company. We do tokenization and we do consulting, but we don't actually make wallets. So I recommend that if you want to build a wallet, you should go to one of the top providers. You can go to Coinbase. You can go to MetaMask. Our favorite is Phantom. Soulflare is also a good wallet. But the big thing to understand as you're looking at this is you want to make sure that you are the security for this. The digital security is not going to fail you. The encryption for blockchain has yet to be hacked without human error. So if you get hacked, if you're worried about putting your money on a blockchain because you saw FTX or Mt. Gox, oh, it's so scary. That was because people screwed up. The technology is here. It is now, and it's ready. So how many of you guys have crypto wallets? I'm guessing most people other than Ross have crypto wallets. So, okay, those of you that have done this is going to be a little bit redundant because I'm just going to walk you through a very simple process. The first step of the process is go get the app. Now, one of the big things is almost every app has a clone site out there. That's going to be a fake version of the app. You can't actually get it there. They give you a fake software that steals your information. You don't want to go to those sites, obviously. What you want to go to is the formal site, the App Store, or the Play Store. If you go anywhere else, you're taking your money in your own hands. So be very careful with that. Once you downloaded the app, it's pretty simple. You install it. Now, anybody that was born after about 1910 has probably installed an app at some point in their life. It's not that hard. You click on it, it does all the work for you. We used to call them wizards. Now we don't even call them anything. They just do it. So once you go in, there's two types of apps. There's KYC'd and non-KYC'd. The KYC'd version, I'm going to talk about in a second. The non-KYC'd version is pretty easy. You go in, it is going to give you 6, 12, or 24 words. Those are called your seed phrase. You can take them down and write them down on the paper on my table downstairs. No, just kidding. Don't ever give those to anybody. Your seed phrase and your private key are basically your bank card and your PIN number for the digital world. And you want to make sure that you keep these private. So be very careful with that and make sure that you keep those separate, or keep those safe and keep them in separate places. Don't store them all in one place, or else if somebody steals your little notepad, you're out of luck again. The good wallets are KYC'd, and since Eugene's not here to argue with me on anonymity and privacy, it is very, very important that you use a KYC'd wallet, because that means that if you're dealing with government agencies, they can back check and make sure that this wallet is legitimate. And if the wallet is not KYC'd, there are no non-KYC'd wallets that have any recovery software involved with them. And that's very important. So if you lose your passphrase, you might not have it. If you're going to be storing lots of money on the blockchain, if you're thinking about doing that, putting lots of your currency on there, get one of these or one of the competing brands. Ledger's the biggest one out there. This is a Ledger. It basically looks like a thumb drive, and what it does is stores your keys for you and gives you an extra level of protection. There are several different brands of them. I don't care. I'm brand agnostic. I just use Ledger. I don't get anything from them. So use whichever one you like. Make sure it's legitimate. Finally, the last step is putting some cryptocurrency in your wallet or an NFT. If you come to the GBA events, they actually give out NFTs, which the Bitcoin people call ordinals, and you'll have them in your thing for free. They have different effects that they do with them, and they're really exciting. So since I got through the material and I only have about 1:30 left, I wanted to say, my name is Dr. Chris Smithmyer. I haven't introduced myself yet. I am the CEO and co-founder of Black Wallet. I was more concerned with getting you the information before I got you who I was, because if you know me, You know that down on the table, there's a whole bunch of books I've written. I was the author of the tokenomics standard for the BMM. I'm currently working on the security audit standard for the BMM. I also have been helping with the dynamic coalition on blockchain assurances and standards of the IGF of a little place called the United Nations on bringing a digital assets and exchanges law to market to protect people's interests. And if you have any questions about us, my beautiful girlfriend, Remy, who is also our CIO, is down at the table, and she is absolutely not moving at all. She's like completely acting like I'm not pointing at her. And so the person that is sitting really still in the back row, that's her. If you go down and talk to her at the table, she can give you information on Black Wallet, information on about what we do with tokenization and consulting, and also, very importantly, on Kiros, which is our flagship stablecoin 2.0 token. And I believe that brings me right in at 7 minutes. Thanks, everybody.